The morning sun rose over Manila Bay, but the real storm was on the news. First submarine for the Philippines, flashed across screens and phones everywhere. For many, it felt like a movie, something only bigger nations had. The country buzzed with excitement, debates, and disbelief. Social media flooded with memes, commentaries, and proud posts. Everyone was talking about the rumored arrival of the ROKS Jang Bogo from South Korea. For many, this was more than news. It was a symbol of the Philippines stepping up to new challenges. The arrival of the ROKS Jang Bogo, if confirmed, would not be just another addition to the Philippine Navy. It would be the country's very first submarine, a milestone never achieved before. For over a century, Filipino sailors have protected the nation with ships that sail the surface. Now, the Navy stands at the edge of a new frontier, the deep sea. Why is this such a big deal? Submarines are among the most advanced, mysterious, and powerful tools in any Navy's arsenal. They can hide under the waves, move silently, and gather information without being seen. For the Philippines, a nation surrounded by water and facing complex maritime challenges, having a submarine changes the game entirely. This moment is about more than technology. It's about pride and progress. It tells the world that the Philippines is ready to defend its territory in new ways. It tells young Filipinos that their country can achieve things that once seemed impossible. This first submarine is a door opening to new skills, new missions, and new partnerships. As the country watches and waits, the hope is that this historic first will lead to more submarines, more skilled sailors, and a stronger, more confident nation. For years, the Philippine Navy has bravely guarded the nation's vast waters, but many ships are old, some even older than the sailors. Maintenance is tough, and spare parts are hard to find. The Navy's resources have lagged behind its neighbors, making it difficult to protect the country's long coastline. While other countries have operated submarines for decades, the Philippines has never had one. That's why the possible arrival of the ROKS Jang Bogo is so important. It's about proving the Philippine Navy can adapt and rise to future challenges. Submarines have a special role in today's world. Unlike ships or planes, submarines can sneak beneath the waves and, disappear from view. This stealth makes them powerful tools for defense, surveillance, and even rescue operations. In a region where sea disputes are common, this advantage matters a lot. Many of the Philippines' neighbors, like Indonesia, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Singapore, already have submarines. These countries use them to patrol their waters, protect vital shipping routes, and gather secret information. Submarines can also launch torpedoes or lay mines if needed, making them a strong deterrent against threats. Without a submarine, the Philippine Navy has been missing this key advantage. It's kind of like playing basketball without a center. There's always a hole in the defense. With a submarine, the Navy can monitor activity far from shore, train for new kinds of missions, and show strength in a way that surface ships cannot. Submarines are also important for alliances. Countries with subs can join regional exercises, share tactics, and learn from each other. For the Philippines, entering the sub club means gaining respect and building stronger partnerships across Asia. The ROKS Jang Bogo is no ordinary vessel. It's a veteran of the South Korean Navy, built in Germany and launched in the early 1990s. At first glance, it might look like a dark, mysterious whale, but inside, it's packed with technology designed for stealth, survival, and endurance. The submarine is about 56 meters long with a sleek shape that lets it move quietly underwater. It's powered by diesel-electric engines, which means it runs on batteries when submerged, making it hard to detect. The Jang Bogo can dive deep, stay hidden for days, and carry a crew of about 30 sailors. For the Philippines, the Jang Bogo is a perfect first step. It's not the newest submarine in the world, but it is reliable and proven in real missions. Its controls, living spaces, and safety systems are designed for training and learning. Filipino sailors will get hands-on experience, learning how to navigate, repair, and live inside a high-tech sub. By starting with the Jang Bogo, the Navy can learn the ropes before investing in more modern, expensive subs. It's a bridge to the future, laying the foundation for the next generation of Filipino submariners. Having a submarine is only the beginning. To use it well, the Philippines needs a new breed of sailor, submariners with special skills, knowledge, and courage. The arrival of the Jang Bogo will start this transformation. Training will be intense, but it will also be exciting and full of firsts. Filipino sailors will learn to operate complex controls, navigate in total darkness, and listen for sounds that reveal what's happening outside the sub. They'll practice emergency drills, fix equipment in tight spaces, and work together as a tight-knit team. Every lesson will be new, a chance to build confidence and pride. South Korea's Navy will likely play a big role. Experienced Korean submariners can teach, mentor, and share secrets learned over decades. This partnership will speed up learning and help Filipino crews avoid common mistakes. Over time, the Navy will develop its own submarine culture, complete with traditions, stories, and heroes. With each training mission, the Philippines will get closer to its goal, a Navy that can defend the country on, above, and below the sea. Living on a submarine is like no other job on Earth. Every sailor must be ready for tight spaces, long missions, and constant teamwork. There are no windows, no fresh air, and little privacy, but there's also a sense of adventure and pride in being part of an elite crew. Each day, sailors will follow strict routines. They'll eat, work, and sleep in shifts. Meals are simple but filling. Everyone must keep the sub clean, safe, and quiet. Even small mistakes can be dangerous underwater. Training is tough because quick thinking can save lives in an emergency. Communication is different too. Submariners often spend weeks without outside contact. They learn to trust each other, solve problems together, and stay calm under pressure. The sub's captain must lead with skill, making tough decisions in silence and darkness. Mastering life below the waves takes time. But for Filipino sailors, every challenge is a chance to prove their strength and build a new tradition of excellence. The possible transfer of the ROKS Jang Bogo is more than just a military deal. It marks a deepening friendship between the Philippines and South Korea. The two countries already share strong ties, from trade to tourism, and even a shared history of standing together in tough times. South Korea's support shows trust and respect. By sharing one of its own submarines, Korea is helping the Philippines build new skills and modernize its navy. The partnership will likely include training, joint exercises, and close cooperation. Filipino and Korean sailors will work side by side, learning from each other and strengthening regional security. This move also sends a message to the region: the Philippines is not alone. With friends like South Korea, it can rise to meet new challenges and join regional efforts to keep the seas safe and peaceful. As the relationship grows, both countries benefit, sharing knowledge, building trust, and inspiring each other to do more for peace and progress. Even though the deal for the Jang Bogo is not final, it has already sparked something special. Young Filipinos are dreaming of new careers: submarine captain, sonar operator, engineer. Students are asking teachers about the science of submarines and the mysteries of the deep sea. For many, the submarine is more than a machine. It's a symbol of hope and change, proof that the Philippines can catch up and even lead in new fields. Parents and teachers talk about the values of discipline, teamwork, and service. The Navy's story is now part of family conversations and classroom lessons. National pride is growing. People feel inspired to support the armed forces, learn about defense issues, and imagine a future where the Philippines is stronger and safer. Even if the submarine's arrival takes time, the dream has already started. With each step, the country moves closer to a new era, one where hope, pride, and unity shape its destiny. The story of the ROKS Jang Bogo is about more than steel and machinery. It's about new beginnings. For the first time, the Philippine Navy stands ready to dive below the surface, into a world that few nations ever reach. This moment brings pride to every Filipino. It shows that with courage, partners, and vision, the country can achieve great things. The Navy's journey is just starting, but the excitement is real. There will be challenges, but there will also be victories, new skills, and new heroes. As the Jang Bogo, or its successor, prepares to enter Philippine waters, the whole country watches and hopes. Young and old, soldiers and civilians, all share in this milestone. The submarine's arrival is a promise that the Philippines is ready for the future, determined to protect its seas, and proud to join the world's top navies. The new era has begun, the journey continues, and the pride of the Filipino people sails deeper than ever before.